Bluegill champ.
And we're live.
Nobody cares.
Welcome to the bait shop, everybody. Happy Thursday night.
Mr. Bluegill.
Here is the real champ. Here's the guy that kept putting his fish back in the water and pulling it back in, saying he had a secondary fish.
I've seen that 2 times, maybe 3.
You saw it, Brian. I mean,
yeah. I thought he was fishing for catfish and he cast out with live bait on.
I've been cheated so many times in these tournaments that I quit going back and taking videos, screenshots, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But we've got Mr. FOA himself, the so-called champ, Freddie's Outdoor Adventures, the chicken champ, Brian B Catfishing, and the man, the myth, the legend, Troy from Real and Virtual Outdoors.
What's up, Troy?
What's up, Troy? Well, I'd get up and dance, but I can't walk, so y'all just have to
just do. Hey, this is all I do when I dance.
That's about all you get.
Yeah, that's all you get. Hey,
Troy, do the shoulder lean. That's all.
Do what?
Do the shoulder lean. Yeah,
that's all you get.
Yeah, Troy and I got like a dance, system of our own right here. That's all that matters.
Catfishing Cropper been a member for 10 months. Appreciate it, Mark.
Yeah, and he says we're late. Now, Troy will back me up here. The reason we're late is, one, it was not me. One, Brian had a buffer out. He was buffing and shining his head. And then Freddie was in the background, kind of just wandering around aimlessly. We don't even know what he was doing.
Hold on. Stop what you're doing. How you gonna sit there and blame it on me when I was here before you? Me and Troy was here before you.
Well, Troy was super excited. He's like, I am like the bait shop's #1 fan, and I deserve to be in here. I think he was in here about an hour and a half before the show started. But
I was here 5 minutes early, Chad, and it was all because of these wonderful bluegills here that I whooped you with.
But you were the reason we were late.
I wasn't the reason.
You really were.
You said, hold on real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I said, okay, going live. Freddie's like,
hold on, Chad, hold on.
Walks off for like 5 minutes.
Do y'all go through this ritual every week?
Every week.
And it's all that one's fault.
And you've seen how, I'll be honest, I was actually pretty impressed with Brian. He showed up to work, plenty of time. He might have had to get his hair done and all that kind of stuff. He was powdering his nose and all that. But it would have been good to go live if it wasn't for Freddie.
I'm always on time. Think I've been late to one show? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been late to a show. I've always been here on time.
Whew. Good God. I'm so glad you in the shed by yourself, because if lightning strike right now, that screen will go crazy.
we do got some bad storms going on right now.
We lost electric today. I was in the middle of work getting ready to start one of my first of like 10 conference calls, and the freaking electric goes out on me.
That was your sign to say, okay, pack up, go home. The power went out.
I was already home. I was here.
That sucks.
We got Nina's kayak crew with a $5 super sticker saying "try again." I think
she was saying Chad. She was talking about Chad. Try again.
I don't know. Let's say hi to some people real quick.
Yeah, let's say hello to some people.
Oh God, here we go. Me and him's been fighting all afternoon.
Yeah,
he's even made a Facebook post. He's taking the name of the bait shop back, and he's moving it to Wednesday nights, and it's going to be the bait shop 2.0. Blah blah blah.
Dockery, I don't like your attitude right there.
I know, right?
Take that out on Freddie.
God,
it's that guy, not this guy.
Me and Chad always.
He's the one that he couldn't host at my level, so he left. I don't even want to hear his mouth. We got downtown Ernie Brown, anything that's possible. We got Dustin from Team Snagging Whiskers. We got Robert Modlin, Fishing for Whiskers. Annette's Catfishing. Cypher's Matter Catfishing. Crappy Dave Fish on. James Duckery Fishing. We got Member Catfishing Crappie. Member Robin C. Creole Catfishing. Parker Pursuits. The YouTube Giant. It's amazing. I didn't even know he did YouTube anymore, and he's got more video or more views on one video than I do on my whole channel and my other channel combined. But that's okay.
He's famous. He's famous.
He's famous. We got Danny Stone Outdoors, Mr. Avid Fisherman, my beautiful wife Get Hooked on Deep Fishing. We got Dale Hayslip, Nate. We got Mr. Terry Lane. We got Art Jr., Mr. Tim Molina, Mr. Lance McCoo guy.
My lovely wife, Nina's kayak crew.
You're late.
I'm getting there. Hey, I'm getting there.
We spoke to her with the super chat, your lunchbox.
Yeah, I know, but I can say hey again.
No, you can't. You
We
shut
got
up while he's doing the
22,
introduction.
Chucky, member LG Bass. Got Kentucky Redneck 205 Wild Action. My favorite Beck, Miss Nina. Don't tell them Honolulu that.
What's up, sis?
Was never late. Blah, blah, blah. I'm still going, man. There's tons of messages here. We got member Panfish Nation. What's up, Lyle?
What's up, Lyle? Did you say hello to my aunt Annette, and my uncle Chucky?
I did.
Okay, all right. Just making sure then.
Hey, just because you ignored me, don't mean I didn't say it.
Shut your face.
Member AA Ron from Catfish Regulators.
What's up, Ray?
Fishing.
2 stands.
Two.
My wife's in there in chat taking Dockery side. What's new? We got member of the weekend angler.
What's up, Josh?
3rd place.
Yeah, what's up, 3rd place?
Hey, it was traffic under that tunnel.
That was ruthless, Freddie. I didn't know you had that in you.
Well, I got to give you a little credit, Chad. You did lose to me, but you beat Josh, so we did a bait shop sweep.
Yeah, well,
that has never happened until I joined, and I wasn't even fishing. See how the juju I get y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all fish like champions now.
We got member Fishing and Freedom, Cotton Picking Fishing,
Steph,
Buckeye Catfishing. We got a lot of people in here for Mr. Troy in here.
Oh man,
they was like, man, I got to go in and see what this legend has to say. Try to see if I got everybody.
Buckeye, Dale, Danny.
Got it.
I think you got everybody that I've seen fishing in freedom.
I think we got it. I'm at the bottom here.
All right.
You are ignoring Troy. We're not ignoring Troy. We got to say hi to everybody, right? We don't have to, but it pisses Freddie off because he hates chat because he can't read that well.
Yep.
And
that's why I click on the buttons to pop it up there. So
we tried to put him in charge of the chat, Troy, and he cried one night after the show. So now
there was 5 people in the chat before we went live, and he still couldn't read their names.
I know. He said, "I'm just a pretty face."
He said,
"I'm a pretty face and a champ now, Chad. You just remember that."
It took you all day to figure out how to spell that. That's why you were late coming up on panel.
I just realized what he's got up behind him.
Yeah, you see this, Troy? He came in here to rub this in my face that he barely beat me.
But how is he the champ? And he just moves on to the next round.
Because I won first installment on Catfishing Crappie. I'm the Catfishing Crappie Panfish champ.
Hey, all we got to say, though, is the bait shop had a clean sweep this past weekend on round 1 of the Panfish Nation tournament. We will be automatically entered into the championship whenever they decide to do that. So we're just going to sit back and look pretty while all these other people have to try to sweat and see if they can get into it. I mean, it was pretty easy for Freddie and I. We had like really bad conditions, but everybody else had great conditions, couldn't catch fish. Freddie was in like a tornado.
Yeah, and in a kayak and had to drag a kayak about a half a mile in waist deep mud.
So what did y'all use for bait?
What did you use?
Gulp minnows and gulp worms.
He was using the same fish. That's what he was using.
Chad, what about you?
I was using, I started out using some curly tails, some different color curly tails, trying to catch something. I couldn't catch nothing. I don't think I caught a fish for the first hour and a half or so of it. Maybe almost 2 hours.
I was up pretty good on everybody, and then mine kind of died down, and you and Josh took off.
Yeah.
And then I had my hurricane, tornado, wind, water, everything, and was gone for like an hour and a half, and then come back that last hour, and I just hit a bed of them. I mean, they were all 6 to 7 inches. It was like bam, 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 back to back.
Yeah, and then I switched to gulp wax worms.
I thought that's what you were using.
Yeah. And
D, I don't think so. We would have placed if I was fishing in a catfish tournament. I would have held my team back. I got their back.
That's right. Hey, I'm pretty sure the bait shop could take on anybody. I'm just saying.
Yeah, bring it on, suckers.
Yeah, bring it.
What do you think, Troy? Troy, you're our number one fan. So let's kick it over to you, because this show's about you and how great you are and that we love you because you're our number one fan.
Well, I think y'all made good choices when it come to the bait. Let's say that.
What made our choices so good?
That gulp minnows and is hard to beat. I got to tell you. But I'll say this. I think next time we should do it strictly crappie. And let's see who survives.
You think crappie only?
Yeah.
Well, they're talking about doing the championship in the fall.
See, because crappie is so flaky. One day you may catch them jokers, and the next day you can't pry their mouth open with a crowbar. Now, if we go talk about real hard nose, dirty down, fighting it out for championship, you got to go with the most finicky fish there is.
Night Honolulu.
Freddie ducked his head when I said crappie.
It's not crappie, it's crappy, but we'll keep going.
That's better than being creepy.
Chump.
You're right.
Chad, if you ain't first, you last. It don't matter.
Buck Williams said,
I want to say before I forget that I want to say that Dee and Nina done a great job on the Ladies Rumble. That was a fun thing to watch.
They did.
They did a fabulous job. I wanted to make sure I got that out there before I forgot.
Well, I'm sure they thank you, and I think we all agree that they did a fantastic job with the Ladies Catfish Rumble.
Yes, they did.
Yep. Amazing.
I can say D got it from Chad on how to host, and Nina got it from me watching her little brother do,
probably
stuff. Good job, sis.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, Troy, they all learned it from me, so I'm like, the godfather of.
Well, I asked Dee when I was in chat if she had locked you in the room while she was doing the live. She said no, that she had sent you outside, actually.
She did make me stay outside, Troy, most of the days. Other than when I told her that I was going to make bacon.
He ran around the house checking all the windows for unlocked windows so much By the time he came in and made the bacon, when he after he ate that bacon, he was on the couch sleep the rest of the show. So.
You're not wrong. That was a killer breakfast I made that day. I wish I could have given some to Miss Nina because Freddie, I think he brought her a plain piece of bread and a glass of water is what all he would give her.
I was out on the water with Lorna. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's right. You weren't even there. That's right. You left it for her like a little.
But speaking of bacon, I just had bacon and egg wraps a while ago. So I'm just saying.
Oh, that's why you were late?
No, I was here 5 minutes early. I can't help that y'all didn't push the button on time.
You were not here 5 minutes early.
You liar. You liar.
At 7:58 or 7:57, Troy was like, "Is Freddie off tonight?"
Yep.
Oh, jeez. So let's ask these questions instead of picking on
let's
Freddie.
ask some questions, but make sure Troy's link is in the description. So make sure if my mods would grab that, or if you just want to go to his page and grab it, drop it, and get Mr. Troy some subs around here because Troy supports us all, and he also has his own channel, so he needs some love too.
And Squirrel and Big Winch jumped in here.
Hey, shut
up.
Buckwig said, "Is it true that Troy was the first in the community to bring Discord into the mix?"
I would have to say that's probably close to being accurate.
Which board?
And I learned about Discord from a friend of mine. Discord is like a souped up Facebook, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you can share videos, you can do screen to screen live, you can go live on Discord, but it is also a communication platform. When we do the convoy where Hogleg and Steve Adams and I drive all the trucks together, actually what we're talking on is Discord.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of Discord, never looked into it. I don't know anything about it.
It's almost like a community, a souped up community tab, ain't it?
It is. I have a Discord and I have videos on it, and it's also like a messenger. Like if I have a message that I want to go out to everyone, I just type in at everyone and it sends a notification to everybody's Discord. You can also promote your lives on it, but you can also promote other people's stuff on it too. And if they have permissions on your Discord, they can also promote their stuff on your Discord. So
gotcha.
It's something everyone should look at.
Well, you had me until you said the whole at everyone, because that makes me want to delete Facebook.
Well,
I'm deleting groups, Troy, because people keep doing the at everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but see, you're not in control of groups. You're not in control. Don't have the same control on Facebook as you do on Discord.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have a choice of who you want to add in there. See, we have channels. I have channels set up where only certain people can go in and even talk. Because I have a lot of people on my Discord, and I want to make sure everybody behaves themselves.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. I'm a big fan of behaving ourselves.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I would definitely.
We wish you would, Chad.
I would have a Discord, and I would mute Freddie so he couldn't talk or chat.
Oh yeah, you could mute him.
And Chad too. I would just, he can see what I said, but he can't say nothing back.
Yeah.
Cool.
Troy, do you hear this tonight? It sounds like they're picking on Freddie tonight because I'm a champ and they
you put that deal up there behind you. What you think was going to happen?
Well,
yeah. Well,
all right.
There you go.
Well,
nice job.
Anyway,
this is why you're like the shop manager, dude. Just saying.
Welcome in, Ashley Brady, Tony Harrison, Skip Jackson. Welcome in. So Troy, you do some lives what, twice a week? Sometimes 3 times a week?
Sometimes 3, yes, sir, sure do. You know, I've been asked this question, so I'll answer it. I'm going to get asked anyway, I'm sure. But my channel started out from watching you guys on YouTube. That's what made me want to do a channel. I had no even any thoughts about doing a YouTube channel. And when I started to do a channel, of course, when you decide you want to do a YouTube channel, you have to figure out what you want to do. That's the first thing. And then with me having the physical disability that I had to decide what I could do. But I wanted something I could do independently, that I didn't have to rely on others to do it for me.
Right.
So as we all know, it is very difficult to go out and making videos of fishing and lives are not easy to do. They require work and setup time. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to always do only fishing. So I decided to do gaming as well, and it's worked out great. It's been a great experience.
Well,
I look forward to them.
I enjoy jumping in and watching you.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I have to say, I'll be honest, I've seen you live doing your, the trucking ones, but I've not caught one yet. But I have seen you, been in there several times of you doing some of the, like the big game hunter and stuff like that. And that's pretty cool. Sit there watching.
So you're one of the blessed ones that hasn't been in a car wreck yet, huh?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. He probably has my face on his.
He tears them tractor trailers up.
Actually, my driving has improved a lot. And the reason it's improved
What are you doing? Go ahead, Troy.
My driving has improved a lot, and the reason it has improved so much is because I started playing that doggone police game, and about 2 nights a week, I get in a car chase, and my driving's really improved.
I've seen you on the cop. Have you seen you play that one before? And you're got people pulled over, questioning them. I was like, Troy been watching too much, He doesn't.
Cops.
Yeah, he's watching Cops.
That's just the way we do things in Texas, Chad.
Welcome in, John Parker. Welcome in, Don R.
Jimmy James Bailey.
I forgot. Bailey. And I even see your hat, that World Series Houston hat.
Your buddy right
2022 undethroned, yet Houston Astros probably going to win it again. Houston Astros.
You think so, huh?
Probably not. They don't have the pitching that they probably going to have to have. But.
Your buddy Buck is getting on you. He said Troy left his live early. They get ready for the show. He don't look any better than me.
Well, it was an honor to come on this show. It's kind of like being on the Tonight Show. So I did not come up here in a moo-moo.
Which one, Jalen or Jimmy Fallon? Is it Tonight Show with Jimmy or Jay? I think we're more like Jimmy because we laugh way more than Jay did.
So I did get dressed for the show. I didn't wear a moo-moo tonight. I know that a lot of you are disappointed about that. You just have to wait till Tuesday.
Well, we've been talking about it for quite a while about getting you on, just try to line everything up. And,
Chad was fumbling the ball.
Wheelchair broke down. That was one thing.
That was the other thing, because that was about the time we were going to have you on first, and then you had that incident, and we took a few minutes to get you there. Then Brian lined up the freaking Potomac River bank, so only one of them fish. That's Tony Harrison.
He said he wasn't going to have nobody on until the Potomac came through. I'm just saying.
The lies that are being told right now. Oh my God.
Troy is the one that took Coach out of fishing.
What? Well, I'm Coach out of fishing.
He's talking about Steve Adams. I got Steve playing video games.
And I wondered because it might have actually been this morning. I was, they were talking this morning. I was like, whatever happened to Steve Adams? He ain't been around.
He's a gardener by morning and a gamer by day.
Yeah.
You know he old. He got to take naps. So
I take naps.
I think
See,
I talked to him the other day. I think getting up and down the bank is really wearing on Mr. Adams. So
oh yeah, have you seen his
he's
legs?
decided to take a little hiatus for a while.
Hey, you seen his legs? He got legs like Hillary Clinton.
Well, now I'm not going to talk about his legs.
I
And
think Troy needs to take Freddie.
wait. I would like to know how you know what Hillary Clinton legs look like.
Hey, I got good jobs, so I see a lot of people.
Yep.
He also has a lot of OnlyFans subscriptions.
I do.
Golly.
You can check me out at OnlyFans at. Not gonna tell you.
The Chad.
I got Chad's profile picture up there.
Catfishing Crappie is asking, or says, I think Troy needs to take Freddie out in a 1v1. He would host it.
Ooh.
Troy's my brother. I would never battle Troy. I love Troy too much.
Why, you scared you're gonna lose?
Boy, yeah, that too. Now, if he said Chad, that's an easy win. So
Anybody that loses to me has to wear a muumuu. You know that, right?
Ooh. Whoa. Freddie wear those anyway, so that's right up his alley. That's Moo Jr. right there.
I gotta ask you, Miss Robin C, just verifying. I've got you on my list for the Slab Masters coming up here on June 24th. I've got 7 people that have sent me that they were interested. You had said a while back that you were, but I wanted to verify that that is still the case because I'm still looking for one more person.
Can I get in on it?
No.
You cheater. No. You cheated once.
Look, I figured if I'm able to get in every one and win all of them, then I've got a 50% chance of winning overall because I'll be 1 of 2 out of every tournament.
No, it doesn't count. Me and you don't have to fish in any of these until the end.
You already advanced your lunchbox. Like that, don't you, Chad?
June 24th is the Slab Masters 2 tournament, which is part of the Panfish Nation Championship. Yes. She says, yes, I am boater working. I am boater.
I think she meant to say yes if my boat motor is working. Sometimes you type that stuff and it takes its own words. So, welcome in, Tinkerbell.
It's saying people type like me, but I still can't read it.
Now, that's what we're going to find out who knows how to panfish in July.
Well, that's
July, right?
Yeah. What is it?
Is it you said it's July, right?
No, mine is in a week and a half. So
okay,
mine is June 24th. So
that's what we're gonna start to find out who can really panfish.
Yeah.
Do you get to use minnows?
No, it's got to be all live baits. I'm sorry, all artificial.
No
bait.
Live bait.
Oh, that's where we're gonna find out who's.
Yeah, that dockery,
man. There, yeah.
I should get in it because I got a spot.
Well, Dockery made all these rules because he was trying to sabotage me. You can only use 1 pole, 1 hook, artificial baits only. He knew that I would go out there and I'd be slaying them 2 to 5 at a time. You know?
Okay, is that the one you can't use nothing to tip the bait with?
You cannot use anything to tip the bait with. No crappie niblets.
That's gonna be good. That's what I'm talking about.
Nina wants that spot, Chad.
You want it? All right. Let me update my thing here. So I am full.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna let DC Metro know so he can get in the next one.
All right, sounds good, Robin. You were already on my list. That fills that day.
So. Okay, Robin says she is in. Motor is running. So, Robin, do you want to fish the Midnight Madness? It is some spots open. The person who got your spot backed out due to a family emergency, and then somebody else yesterday had to back out due to they getting called into work. So, it's 2 spots open for Midnight Madness. Does the pause or end button work on Chad while you are on screen?
No, but that button works. As you see, he's gone.
There you go, Uncle Chief. You got your wish.
How rude. How
That's what I
rude.
do.
What's up, Mike?
So, Troy, what you play them games? I seen you play multiple games. What all games you play on your channel? I know you got hunting. I know you crash up tractor trailers, and you had shootouts in the police game with the gang members.
I think I've got 13 games that I have played on live at some time or another. So most of the big gaming channels play one game most of the time. They do mix it up a little bit, very little. They play a game that's popular with people, and that's, you know, they're building a YouTube channel. One, they enjoy the game. Two, it's because they have a monetized YouTube channel. It draws a big crowd. I like to mix it up because I like to do different stuff. I have some people that like one thing better, and some people that like something else better. So I just kind of mix it up. And I kind of have got on I do the trucking on Tuesday because everybody loves the trucking game. That's a big hit.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and I've got on Thursday. On Tuesday, I'll say, "Hey, what do y'all want me to play on Thursday?" And sometimes somebody will chime in, like Martin from the UK wanted me to play hunting this Thursday, so that's what we did. So I kind of let the chat pick Thursday if they want to.
Now, is the hunting one the one you keep getting run over by bison? That Kelly says.
Yeah, well, they charge you for sure. Now we're going to have a good dose of the hunting game coming up here on the starting on the 27th for about probably 4 to 6 weeks because we're getting a new Australian map.
Ooh.
And we're going to be able to hunt kangaroos and crocodiles and bangtangs and
what?
A bangtang, which is a wild cow.
You gotta say pause.
I was like, that reminds me of my youth and some wild Saturday nights or something. Troy, what are you playing on there?
I'm not even gonna ask you what you thought I said.
Woo.
Oh, Troy. Oh, I thought he said in my nose. I was over here like, yeah, what?
So did you dig up your nose?
He did something.
Maybe.
Creepy. Fishing Fever said my wife and I were on the floor laughing at the police one last week.
What happened on the police last week?
He was in a shootout.
Yeah, at the last of the show, I had to shoot somebody, and the whole neighborhood decided they wanted to shoot it out with us.
Kangaroo equals T-Rex deer. I like that.
Kangaroo equals T-Rex deer.
Bird the word. What's up, my guy?
What up, Bird?
Bird.
Greg Burgess. What's up?
I need to message Bird.
Bird who? Never heard of him.
We'll see about that.
Special guest.
So one, you're out there wrecking semi trucks. You're having shootouts with entire towns of people.
You get
Well,
run over by bison.
I had to pistol whip a woman upside the head the other day. Well, you know, they shouldn't be running.
It shouldn't be funny. What are you doing?
It's quite funny. It is hilarious, and they enjoy it. And of course, you know, I have a good time with it. So, you know what though? It takes a lot. That game, the base game is just kind of a raw game. A lot of that stuff I have to put mods in. They're mods, is what they are for the radio and the radar gun and all the extras that go with this. But I got about 20 hours of mod time.
Wow.
In that game, so it's just not push the button and turn it on and put on the show.
So
Only
Fish,
half.
you ever said when you hit the guy with the taser and said, "Well, dang, I didn't mean to kill him. I just wanted to clobber him."
Well, yeah. I mean, I was trying to just knock him down, but he died. He must have had a bad heart.
God dang.
You know, I'm like always telling people how like sweet and innocent and nice Troy is, and he comes on here and he's like pistol whipping ladies and
tasing guys till they die.
He's like,
well, you asked what happened.
I'm sensing a little bit of hostility in you, Troy. I mean,
Catfish Regulator said it took him two full clips to shoot one guy.
He's always talking about how bad I shoot. He ain't much better. That game is a very adult type game, in my opinion. That's why I don't play it in the daytime.
Really?
How many vehicles, police vehicles, do you go through in one game?
Well, I used to go through probably 5. My driving's got better, but I got smart, and instead of going through all those cars, I turned on a setting called God mode, which keeps me from totally destroying them.
Oh man.
No.
Oh man.
But I do
when you first started, you went through every car in the lot.
That's the other police game that I started playing, and the car on that game handles horribly. However, I did get the wreck day before yesterday, not on live, and I'm glad nobody saw it, but I'll go ahead and tell it. I flew out the windshield.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, folks. Troy is live at 2:00. Check him out. It's a funny chat and it's funny gaming going on. Tractor trailer, the rest. He got special characters in wrestling, don't you?
Huh?
You got some special characters in wrestling, don't you?
Oh, I make avatars of people in the catfish community.
What?
Oh yeah, you didn't know that? I've got one of Avid. Avid's avatar is probably one of my greatest works. I have got one of Eric, Smurf Fishing.
Super Smurf.
I've got one of Alvin Lewis. And we're gonna have a Chad and a Brian and a Freddie avatar before long.
Oh, jeez.
I'm afraid to see that, but I can't wait.
We can't do a triple team because Freddie always gonna be late.
Yeah. Brian and I be, fighting off all the bad guys, and then here will come Freddie just like walking in, like eating a donut, and
yep.
Look,
once we've done all the hard work.
Well, Avid is always coming to my lives heckling me. It's a little game we play back and forth. So when I decided to make Avid's character, I wanted to do it special. So I put some pink trousers on him and some flowers on his tailbone and fixed him up real nice. Turned out great. Everybody got a laugh at it, but they enjoy it.
And he
So-
started again.
Danny said Troy gaming was his favorite time of you gaming was when the moose jumped out and almost made you bleed. You remember that one?
I do remember that. I have a video on my channel for that when I cut the video out of there, and I almost, yeah, lost my tongue. That joker scared me to death.
Put Chad's avatar in a diaper.
What? Fred or yeah, Troy.
Chad Daddy, what's up?
Don't let them turn you into this naughtiness that these guys are trying to portray.
Yeah.
See, Creole
You know, the
said
good
he-
thing about gaming is they're always coming out with new games. So there's always coming out with great new games. So there's always going to be content.
Now, do you play Red Dead Redemption?
I do not play
Okay.
that as of now, but I'm probably going to because they also have a lot of mods for that game now that I'm learning to mod.
There you go.
So you're like a gaming guru
Well,
or getting there.
it's a work in progress.
What's up, Chad Daddy?
Yeah, because I mean, when you're modding, you have to kind of go in the game directory, and certain files have to go in certain places. And if you make a mistake, the mod don't work.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to pay homage to the people that's been playing LSPDFR for a long time that put out these videos on YouTube showing you how to do these things, because without them, there's no way you could do it.
I forget what I'm doing here.
What are you doing, Chad? Stop.
We got a couple announcements to do.
Oh, we got time.
I'm just saying. I got to make sure everything's ready.
Who are you raising your voice at? Do you want to sit in the corner again?
Oh, please.
Do you want to go sit in the corner again?
Bring it on, chump.
What system do you use, or is it on the computer?
I only game on PC now. I was talking about this during the live today, and the reason is because I was going to have to buy a new console one of these days, and I decided to spend the extra money and go to PC because it gives me an opportunity to make videos right here on the desktop and put advanced notifications up on YouTube. But if you want to do something like I'm doing and you're interested in doing a gaming channel, I did a lot of lives on PlayStation 4 and it works fine. It's nothing wrong with doing it that way.
Gotcha.
I haven't played a game in years.
Creole, that is not nice, Creole. That is not nice. Uncle Lou said it's the famous truck driver.
That's right.
I think Uncle Lou loves my truck driving game. He's always watching.
He's actually playing the game as he's watching you. You didn't know Uncle Lou was a game head?
I did not know that.
Yep. He plays video games between making planner boards.
But if you ain't got the planner boards, you need to get your 2 sets of Uncle Lou's planner
Not
boards.
one, but
famous
two.
planner boards.
Blue planner boards.
And playing games. That's all he does.
Boy, and that and eating gas station chicken, but we know what happens when he does that.
Welcome in, Eric. He said, absolutely, I do. He has a whole room with like 8 screens. He got everything going on. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. He got a camera in his planner board room. Make sure ain't nobody down there messing with his famous planner boards.
Do you know what would go really good with the Uncle Lou planner boards?
Uncle Lou Rock.
Well, yeah, you probably get an Uncle Lou rod or two too. But what do you think, Freddie? What would go good? What would you need with some boards?
Well, let's see. The boards would need something really sturdy to hold that line.
Yeah.
While those boards are going on. What do you think about that, Brian?
What? One of these? I don't want to show the name.
Well, yeah, you could use one of these, but you got to have, you wouldn't want to use some junky rod or anything with Uncle Lou's planer boards, would you?
You can get a Triple City angler rod.
Oh, what?
They come out this Friday.
No way.
Or you can get you a FOA rod that's in stock right now.
This is true.
You guys are way off point from where I was going.
Hey, you mind your business.
So you got 3 great options. You got Uncle Lou planer boards or Uncle Lou rods. You've also got FOA rods out there. But now we've got the new Triple City rods going on pre-sale tomorrow, right, Brian?
Yep.
Man,
and you can say they even glow.
Whoa.
Well, here, since you guys are going totally off course from what the order that I was going, we'll go ahead and throw them out. They go on sale tomorrow, pre-sale.
Boom, look at that right there.
Yep.
So check them out.
She lights up in the daytime and it glows in the black light.
I'm talking about. So
awesome.
Especially if you're a night fisherman, whether you're using a regular light or a black light or a red light, them things are going to glow for you. You're going to be able to see them easily.
They're going to glow.
Use Brian B10 for
or
10% off at triplecityanglers.com.
Y'all
or use FTW10 at FOA. No, that ain't FOA.com.
FOA Customs and Gear.com.
Gear.
Save 10%. But back to where I was going to say, now that you guys got your fancy rods all talked about, blah, blah, blah. Again, so what do you need along with your planer boards that you're going to buy from Uncle Lou tonight when you call and order 2 sets? Not 1, but 2 sets of Uncle Lou planer boards. You need something else to go with those.
Well, let's see. You've got to have reels. You got to have line. You got to have hooks. You got to have some type of flotation because most people pull boards with Santee rigs. What else? Oh, maybe they need something to weigh that bait down, huh?
You finally. I mean, I know you don't know what you're talking about here, but you got to have something to keep that weight down.
Oh, well, what would that do? What would do that, Chad?
You got to have some dragging weights, bro. Some sinkers.
Yeah.
Duh.
Well, and guess what, Chad?
What, buddy?
And Brian and Troy.
What?
FOA. Booyah!
Dragon weights? Whoa.
We now will be making dragon weights. We have them in, we've got 2 different styles, 2 different sizes. We're going to have the normal 2, 3, and 4 ounce, which you see right there, what you call the dragon weights. And then we've got a miniature size, just because we're going to call those the crappy drags. And they are in a 1/2 ounce and 1 ounce. So if you guys are bait fishermen or crappie or crappie fishermen, as Betty Jean calls it, and you drag baits for crappie, we even had the small versions to drag those small planer boards that you can get for panfish. Booyah! Those will be on the website next Thursday. We're going to start out with about 3 or 4 color options, and we'll be adding color options from here on out.
Man,
they'll be made. They won't be made pre-order. We won't have any in stock as the orders come in. We'll get them made and shipped out within 24 to 48 hours.
So there is a looming question. That I know that a lot of these people in here want to know the answer to, because I wanted to know the answer to it. And I didn't know the answer to it until actually I was invited to come on the show tonight and got in the basement with these guys. So I'm going to answer that $1 million question.
God.
These jokers do not script this show. This is all natural.
Yeah, poor Tim Molina says, look at poor Troy trying to figure out how he ended up in an FOA commercial. Here's a good question for you there, Freddie, about your new product. But wait, are they going to rust? Because we have bought ones that look like the ones you've got there made, and we ended up with buckets of rust, man.
Well, right now we're in the testing phase, but as of right now, we actually use pure lead, pure shotgun lead, not just normal lead. We use double up buck shotgun lead in these.
Don't tell this kid. Don't tell that guy right there. He'd be throwing them at people.
He's gonna try to use those hunting.
To make it even better, we have ordered a kiln and our own pot and everything, and we will be pouring our own double up buck. So we will guarantee that they will be pure lead shot going in these dragon weights.
I can see Troy now. Troy's gonna be smacking people with them.
I need one of those about 18 inches long for my next party.
Well, and the funny thing is, we talk about length of these things. Your typical 4-ounce dragon weight for most companies is 14, 16 inches long, just because they use a lot of the smaller BBs. Well, our 4-inch is only 11 inches long, so it's a lot shorter. So you don't have all that hanging up out over there out the way and stuff like that either.
She's not wrong. I do have a video of me using another set with like nunchucks. So
How many products do you have now, Freddie?
Yeah.
He's gonna need a bigger booth at CAC,
yeah, I was saying every time he says this is I'm not going to add any more. All of a sudden, here comes another one.
Well, we've got a couple other things in the works, so we
started out with 2 rods, and now we've got.
He got a whole tackle shop.
Is it gonna be? I mean, how big are we going, Freddie? Are we gonna have FOA drawers next, or what?
You never know, Troy. You never know. We're working. We're slowly building the FOA brand. Eventually, just like most small companies want to do, we want to become a medium-sized business one day. So how do you do that? You've got to slowly scale up and get more products out there for people.
Troy said if you're working on clothing, then he would like a moo-moo with an FOA.
Hey, we need a FOA moo-moo.
Don't say that too loud. Nina's probably listening, and she will go out and figure out how to get one with the logo on it and make me wear it. So let's not.
Well, I'm just 4 months. Thank you, brother. Uncle Lou said that I was just going to hurt myself with them and use them as nunchucks. You know what? Now that we know that you've got crappie drags coming out, I need some crappie size planer boards. I wonder who I could get to try to make me some of them and start a whole new line of planer boards.
Oh, yeah.
Do it, but you done said something in chat, and now I had to say it.
Speaking of that, look, we talked about Uncle Lou so much. He's talking about FOA boards. He'll know how to cut you guys out just like me. So Nina said it right there. My goal when I retired from the military was to own a bait and tackle shop. Pretty much we're there. We're getting the products, and been fortunate enough and blessed enough that with her help as my financial backer, we're slowly getting more and more.
Have a good woman behind you.
She said, the FOA moo-moo? She's probably like this. Moo-moos. Custom designed. Don't be surprised, Troy, if you get one in the mail within the next month and a half.
I will wear it proudly on my lives.
FOA Moo Moo. Is the logo just going to be on the back, on the butt?
Whoa.
No, that's 2 stands. Oh, wait, that was on the other side.
2 stands was everywhere on them. almost like a
just
tight
a
end
few
playing
minutes
pants.
before we're gonna have before we send you guys over to Panfish Nation for what appears to be the last time on a Thursday night that they will be following us up. They're moving days over to Wednesday nights, so saw that announcement. So
Yep.
make sure you guys get ready to go over and check them out. And I'm sure they'll talk
Check
about
them
it
out
tonight
and
a
see
little
what
bit.
they got to say.
See what they got to say.
And
But
Chad, to keep with the theme that we do every week, you know what we do every week?
Oh, I thought it was me.
Does that mean the bait shop gets extended by 30 minutes?
Hey, you know, going forward,
It's possible.
You never know. We could possibly go longer than 30 minutes. I usually stop right around the 1 hour mark in respect to Lyle, not Mark, but Lyle.
How did I know that was coming?
I do not approve that message.
Make sure if you haven't, go over and check that video out that made him famous. He is now at 817,000 views. But we need to keep him going. We need to keep that algorithm going, like people are going in and watching. I want to see that man hit 1 million views.
Hit that like. And where's it at now?
817,000 views.
That's good. FOA will be selling rubber duckies next.
Hey, I do have a Jeep, so that is one thing that Jeeps.
Hey, rubber ducky dragon boards.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe we can get our planer board supplier to start doing special custom orders too.
Well, we got something going on this weekend, right, Brian?
Yeah, what's going on this
We
weekend,
got
Brian?
two things going on this weekend that I know about. You know, we got something going on tomorrow night.
Oh, Friday night, you have the Midnight Madness boat and kayak edition. No kayaks.
I wonder who's in that one.
Ain't no kayaks in it?
We have a couple good anglers in there that's going to be battling it out. I don't know. And we had a couple jump in at the last minute. Not going to say their names. You got to tune in and see because this is going to make it very interesting.
Hey,
on
Brian,
my channel from 12 to 5.
Didn't the Potomac guys beat the James River guys in the river battle?
Absolutely.
Well, you know, since you are on the show now and our Potomac guy, you know what? I'm going to the James tomorrow night to fish the Midnight Madness, and I'm going to bring home that trophy for you, brother. And I'm going to beat the James a second time.
On their own river.
On their own river.
And you got 2 of them going to be fishing it on there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. You better get there early. They might try to steal your spots. No, it's 3 of them. You got Dustin, 2 stands, and Fishing Fever out there.
Exactly. So I'm going to beat 3 of the James on their own river.
Freddie going to get hit in the head with a weight. I can see it coming already.
Oh. Then you got Sunday. The chicken challenge.
Which means I get to beat Chad once again this month.
I will happily lose in that freaking tournament that I was forced into.
It's on now, Freddie. Robin C says Saturday. I think it's Saturday night at 7 p.m. The Battleship Tournament, Saturday night. Believe that's on your channel, right, Robin? Or is it still on Avid's?
I haven't seen it.
Dale Hayslip said, better hope stand 3 ain't fishing. One way or another, stand 3 gonna be fishing.
Well, yeah. If he's on the boat with stand 2, you know, I'm not really worried about it because stand 2 won't leave the rods in the water long enough to catch the big fish that stand 3 does. They'll catch lots of them, but you know they won't. I'm just kidding, Stan. I'm kidding. I love you, brother. I love you.
Tony Harrison said he will have his popcorn ready. It will be on Robin C channel Saturday night at 7.
Nice. Mr. Troy, any final things to say, my friend?
2 things. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate everybody, all the support I get. And Chad, you need a win. I love you, but you got to have a win.
Troy, my position in life is it's not about. I'm a winner either way, brother. My goal in life is to build others up.
That's
That's
something
what God put me on this radar for. Look, I make these guys look. These guys were losers before they found me, Troy, and now look at them. Wait a minute. Now that I'm looking at them, don't judge me on this.
Anyway,
I wanted to hit the button, but
I had to. We were both trying to hit it, but you know. But anyway, we really appreciate you being on here tonight, Troy. We've had a blast tonight, and we love you, brother. We appreciate the support you give the channel, posting it each and every week on not only your place, but sharing it out to make sure we get all these great, amazing people in here to watch us each and every week. So keep doing it, brother. You do what you got to do to keep going on your end.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you guys. And thank you.
I'm there Tuesdays, every Tuesday and Thursday. I might not say too much because that's my lunch break. So I listen in, take my nap. And then when I wake back up, then I start chatting again.
I appreciate you guys.
Troy, we appreciate you, brother. You are a great supporter and friend to us. So we appreciate you, man. We really do.
No doubt.
You're an awesome guy.
Yes, sir.
I love watching you guys, and it's always fun to see you guys having a good time and talking and laughing. So
that's what it's all about. Chad needs to game with Troy so he can develop the killer instinct.
Yeah, well, he's got a point.
Apparently, I do. I mean, he's really got the killer. He's out there pistol whipping people and stuff, running them over with semi trucks.
With that being said, folks, we'll see y'all next Thursday. Jump on over to Panfish Nation. Y'all have a good night, Chad. If you ain't first, you're last.